What was the thing that inspired you to become this creator?
I've always loved entertainment while I was in higher institutions. Anything that will make people happy. As a creator, I have access to my creative ability.
What would you say that is maybe a limitation for people or creatives trying to build up themselves in Ibadan?
If you are hardworking enough in Ibadan, you are going to get your funding. You know, say goats, you know they get respect for us. Whatever you do, market yourself like your life depends on it. Getting successful is not as hard as staying successful.
Do you collaborate?
Collaboration is different from featuring. A lot of creatives, they want to collaborate up. And even as a tailor, you have to sow before you reap.
My brother.
Involve me. You where you go, they play Candy Crush for club.
Yes, we are back once again, and oh my goodness, wow, it's been a while, guys. How are you guys doing now? I hope so not doing right. And this is none other than HeartTalk on Ibadan 360, and I just love to be on this show because you know why? It's not just me that have to do this. I have a guest, and today's guest, oh my goodness, Otaleno. You know when they say Otaleno? Yes, that's what today's guest is, or who today's guest is. And you know how we do it, though. Before we go into it, we always tell you that you guys, you know we can't do this without you, and we need your support. How do we get your support? It's by you subscribing now. So just click that subscribe button and drop comments. So whomever it is that you even choose that you want us to bring on our show, you can just drop the comment and we'll try as much as we can to bring them on. So today's show, before we go into that, so I would let the guest introduce himself, and the guest is not other than, boom boom boom, make I blow. Okay, me I know sabi do paparazzi, all those para. So now you sabi do them. So I go introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thank you so much for bringing me here, Mr.
Thank you so much.
Voila, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. My name is Ibrahim, Adebayo Ibrahim. Everyone calls me Password. I'm an event host. I'm a content creator, YouTuber, a multi-potentialite. Thank you so much for having me.
Multi-potentialite. Another word from you. Hey, my boss. You're welcome, sir.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming on our show. So before we get into our actual discussion, I would love to know you better. Okay. So I have this or that questions.
Okay.
Just a few of them.
Okay.
So the first one, books or movies?
Movies.
Hosting live on stage or creating content behind the camera?
Hosting live on stage.
Nice. Instagram Reels or TikTok trends?
Instagram Reels.
Lovely. Early morning or late night?
Late night.
Late night. Okay, comedy skit or lifestyle vlogs?
Lifestyle vlogs.
Lifestyle. All right. Big crowd events or intimate gatherings?
Again?
Big crowd events or intimate gatherings?
Intimate gatherings.
HeartTalk.
Well, thank you.
Jollof rice or fried rice?
Jollof rice.
Jollof rice. Hard work or smart work?
Smart work.
Smart work. Plan ahead or go with the flow?
Plan ahead.
Plan ahead. All right. Ibadan, Lagos.
Ibadan.
And we are in Ibadan.
Yeah.
So you are welcome once again. And this is Ibadan 360. Yes, we're having HeartTalk, and we have none other than our guest. PasswordTV is on our show today. And yeah, based on what you heard Password say, he said that he's a creative. He's a creator. And as creators, there are a lot of things that we do. And many people, when they say they are creators, you don't really get or know the context until maybe you now see them in action, or you know what they do. And maybe for those that don't know who Password or what PasswordTV is, would you like to tell them who PasswordTV is, what you do, specifically? Is it that you create videos, or is it that you edit videos? Like earlier you were saying about how this could be different for a person who does videos, who takes pictures, and also who edits. So which one of them do you do, or you just encompass everything?
All right, thank you so much for that question. So my name is Ibrahim. I'm a content creator. I started with YouTube. So I did not start YouTube as a content creator that I do now. I host events and I do stand-up comedy, even from days when I was in the university, proper stand-up comedy where anywhere I get to, I just mount the stage with my mic and start flowing and people start laughing. However, it got to a point where I had very lovely ideas in my head that I felt, these are very lovely sketches. If this could do like this and all that. So I bought a camera, I bought a tripod, I bought lights, I got a laptop, I got stuffs, camera equipment. In fact, I got a drone.
Wow.
But
to start with,
yeah, but the issue was I don't know how to operate any of those stuff. So I hired people, cameraman, editor, people to edit for me and do the post-production for me. So all I need to do is just show up. However, about a month or 3 months into the whole production flow, I realized that the videos that we shoot, when the videos are rendered, when they are sent to me, they don't translate to what I had in my head. So I felt it's a production issue and not my issue, because it's either the direction was wrong or I sure knew there was a source that was missing. So then I was on YouTube. So I went to a film school for 3 months. 3 to 6 months film school.
What school was it?
Rare Edge Film and Art Academy here at Bodija. They are the producers of Aladunde on Africa Magic.
Wow.
They also produce RG Rebi on Africa Magic. So they have the studio and they have the school. So I went there for about 6 months. So it was then and there I realized that, okay, there's a way you write your story that makes it compelling for people to watch. Story writing, script writing, and camera angles elevates your story composition and a whole lot of other things that I learned there. Then I realized that it's a whole lot more to do. Then I now found out what went wrong. The person that was editing my video is a music video director.
Oh, okay.
So the guy edits music videos. So what I hired him for, he can edit. But I now realized that, radio DJ might be able to mix music, but it might not be able to perform well as a wedding DJ. A carnival DJ might not be able to perform very well at a gospel event. So everybody has their niche. So he's a music video director that he does it very well and outstandingly good at what he does. But he could not do my comedy skit stuff. So here's what happened. During the time when I was going to school, at film school then, I normally drive to school. So by the time I'm done at school, while waiting for my kid to be done from school, I don't want to go home straight. So it was Taxify then. So I'll do Taxify for the meantime. So while driving around, I started knowing places in Ibadan more and more. I knew those places, but there's some estates that you normally not enter unless you have to go pick someone and all of that. So I got a dash cam. So I mounted the dash cam on my I'm on the dash cam in front of my windshield and all of that, from the inside anyway. So I started recording places in the city of Ibadan. So I started a series then on my YouTube channel called Drive Around with Password. So I started showing people places in Ibadan. Episode 1 from Jericho to Adeshimaya, episode 2 Iwo Road to Gate and all of that. So I started showing people different places. Just post it on YouTube, because now all I need to do is just record, drive, and all of that. Then when I get on YouTube, when I get home, I'll just copy it and edit, trim out the fluffs and post it. Here's where I'm going. When I started the series, it was getting a bit of traction and all of that. And that's when I realized that you can monetize your YouTube channel even without being monetized. I got my first payment without getting monetized through AdSense. Someone in the comment section just reached out to me that he likes what I do and he would like to support my channel. So he sent me gas fee. So when he sent me money, I realized that, let's see this thing get future. For person to believe in me, even me where I don't really believe, I just do am. So I continued and all of that. So here's where it got interesting. While I was doing the YouTube actively I now stumbled upon a channel called Tayo Aino. So I saw what Tayo Aino was doing in Lagos with the restaurants and all that. I was like, I like waiting this guy they do now. The reason why I could not do my comedy skit again is because now I have to get a camera guy that understands camera angles, because I can't film myself. I have to get a video editor that understands how to edit properly. I can't afford a good editor because good editors are not good. Good editors are not cheap and all of that. here's where I'm going. I realized that, well, let me just do what I could do, like as a one-man creator.
Yeah.
So I started doing vlogs to restaurants and all of that. So the first thing I did, the first episode I did was a list of restaurants in the city, like 10 lounges you can go in Ibadan. So I did that and it went viral. So I now did a highlights for Instagram, but the longer version was on YouTube. Here's where I'm going. So people started reaching out to me on Instagram, business owners like, we love what you did for Tambama and him. This can you come and do something similar for us? But this time they don't want you to be like in a list. Do you understand? The other time it was like 1, 2, 3. Exactly. So but they want exclusivity, just them alone. So I told them, you have to pay for production costs. So I realized that when I charge them, they will price it, but then bros, so the ones where are they good? They know they even pay me at all before. Do you understand? Maybe you charge someone 200,000 to come and film, and they tell you, no, we can't pay 200k. Can we pay 150? But we'll give you the meals that you give me food. I know what they come. So I started making videos for restaurants and all of that. So here's where I'm going. Then I left YouTube to now face Instagram. So by the time I wanted to go back on my Instagram, the videos I had made were getting traction. My YouTube got monetized. Do you understand? So, do you understand the flow?
Yeah.
As time went on, people started inviting me that, okay, you know what, we have an event, we'd like you to come as a guest, help us to talk about it on your page and all of that, Instagram. So I started talking about events, going to events. So when I post an event that I went, like a highlight of the event that I went maybe over the weekend, I'm like, when did this event happen and all that? I'm like, maybe I was posting, like, we don't know. Maybe I posted another thing and it pushed it down and all of that. Okay. I realized that, okay, maybe I should start doing something like an event calendar. So I started doing event calendar in Ibadan, collating of events happening in the city, name of the event, date, time, location, the gate fee, whether it's free or how much it will cost and all of that. And also weekly events happening in the city. Started collating it and people started sending entries and all of that. So where I'm going is, it was not something I really wanted to do. So it was just happening due to needs that I realized that people wanted, and I was finding a way to fill it up as a service so that I can solve a problem.
That's very interesting. You know, what caught me there was how, just like you said now lastly, was how you're able to solve a particular need that people were looking out for. And you get to hear people's stories. Okay, maybe I just fell on this, or I started out as this, or this was what inspired me. But for you now, what was the thing that inspired you to become this creator? Not many, of course, we didn't go to school to study how to be creative, how to be a creative. We just happen to know how to do it. So I have this friend. He is a medical, he did a medical line course. And while he was still in school, he started videography, started learning it, and when he started, because I was wondering that you're in a professional line already, so what exactly are you? But then he stayed at it and he became good, like to the point that he started doing films, like movies, and it wasn't something that he learned in school. So for you now, what was the antecedent for you at the point when you just realized that maybe this thing, I think I can do this? Just walk us through that journey of what you did in school, maybe from primary school, secondary school, what you studied in school, and how you found yourself in this space.
I've always loved entertainment. While I was in higher institution, I've always loved entertainment. Anything that will make people happy, I love it. Sometimes I might be having a bad day and I will still be there making people happy. The last time I did a giveaway on my page, it's shocking to hear that even me, I needed money, but I had to do it because I've promised them that, okay, when I cross this milestone, I will do this. Okay. Here's where I'm going is, for me, I've always loved entertainment. Regardless, always loved entertainment. So I studied civil engineering back in school. Studied civil engineering. So part of what killed my morale for civil engineering was the fact that when I did my CWES, or was it IT? I looked at the way the organization is being run, where junior engineers don't have a say. Your guys are doing billions and they would push millions to the impose. They will impose that just go and do it that way. You don't have a say. Let me give you an instance. As a creator, I have access to my creative ability,
Exactly.
even to the extent that I have access to my intellectual property, even as an ambassador for a brand. That this is what I want to do. I'll send them a script. Once they approve, we execute. I have liberty. Unlike most engineers, it is the plan that they give them. That's what they would do. Yeah, they would only use their knowledge to execute. They can't say no. Why would we build a penthouse that we have? No, whatever is in the plan that's
exactly what
they have to do. Maybe they are working with an architect that drew a plan. That is one. Number two, a lot of corruption. There's no industry that does not have corruption, but the ones in that industry, bros. Don't let me go to the before they. So I eventually felt, and the way it was going, it would take a long time, ass licking, and a lot of eye service before you get to where you are going. Unlike content creation, where I realized that through hard work, through
smart work,
you can actually get to where you're going. For example, there was a time when radio broadcast journalism. Yeah. If you're not working with a particular radio, you don't have a platform. If you don't have a particular organ at your side, you don't have a platform. But look at it now. Anybody can open a podcast, audio podcast, and start your podcast and start giving out your gist. And thankfully, if you are good enough, you can blow up. See those days where if you don't have a marketer at your side, during those filmmaking days, where if you don't have all this
adverts and all those things.
Exactly. If you don't feature a big artist and a big actor on your movie, she gets all those days for Idumota. We say then go tell you say marketer, go tell you say this your movie, you no really sell. Now there's YouTube, now there's Netflix. People are digitizing their platforms, and people are not. There are no gatekeepers in the industries anymore, unlike before. That's what I'm saying. In the civil engineering industry, they are still there.
They are there.
Bros, if you collect contracts, I assure you that you go settle traditional ruler of that area where I want to execute. Now, bros, Owole is for Omonta. You go settle traditional ruler. You go settle state agency, we give you the contract. You go settle, so see all those things.
A lot of bureaucracy.
That's the English. So I realized that for my health, my sanity, I had to just bounce.
Wow. Now, I think we already know the reason or the why you became this, or what made you at least just turn out to be.
And also,
crazy person,
while climbing the ladder to where I am, I know where I'm going. I've also entered a lot of rooms that normally, I've met a lot of people that normally I would not have met if I was a civil engineer.
Yeah.
Because if I was an engineer, I might not have met the Minister for Power. Adelabu. Yeah. I've met him maybe as a creator. He might not know me, but I was able to meet him.
Of which you might not have been able to
meet him. I've been able to meet him that Baba would like to do an interview for you. Oh yeah, put mic on his body. But as an engineer, your guy will not even allow you to get there. They will tell you that
what kind of content you want to go and shoot there.
Not even content. You can't even what discussion will your guy will be. In fact,
they'll be the ones
to be at the forefront.
Tell you even I get that. But
as a creator, you have access to a lot of rooms, CEOs or guys and all of that.
How you build yourself.
Yes, now I was at a conference yesterday. I had access to those bosses because now they see my pages, they see me like, bro, we have something to do together. I say, bros, I'm at your service. So do you understand? So it makes it easy. But unlike a junior engineer, they will not deal with you. It's your guy they want to speak with now.
Yeah. Now, looking at Ibadan, because you started out in Ibadan, right? Looking at Ibadan as it is for creatives, what would you say that is maybe a limitation for people or creatives trying to build up themselves in Ibadan compared to other parts of Nigeria? Lagos, for instance, you see how Lagos booms and how everyone wants to move to Lagos, even creatives, whether you started out or you've not started out. You just feel that Lagos is that place, that prime that you get to before you now start seeing people that will see you. The competition there is crazy, but then despite, everyone still wants to rush there. But looking at Ibadan in the context of creatives now, how would you say that people are utilizing the space, the field? Because earlier you were mentioning something about Ibadan being a fertile ground for industries, whatever it is. But what limitation is there that is making people to dash off to places like Lagos and the likes?
So first and foremost, a lot of people complain that Ibadan, there's no money there, there's no support and all of that. But I assure you, if you are hardworking enough in Ibadan, you are going to get your funding. That is one. Number two, I'm of the opinion that a lot of people underestimate themselves and feel everything should be brought to their table. People will pay you due to how they perceive you, due to perception. Now, moving to Lagos is not going to solve that issue. Why am I saying that? Is because if you are lazy in Ibadan, you will still be lazy in Lagos. So now, in Ibadan, it's easier for you to be a lion than going to Lagos to be a cat, because the competition in Lagos is likely going to swallow you. If you're in Ibadan and you can't edge out, if you go to Lagos, if you go to Lagos, how will you be outstanding? Because Ibadan, the competition is not so much. So if you are in Ibadan, you are not trying to scale up. I'm not saying you should not go to Lagos. Lagos is a very fantastic place, which hopefully I can also go to, but I'm not willing to relocate to Lagos anytime soon. But getting gigs from Lagos is an absolute thing to do for me too. Where I'm going is, for people saying, I'll go to Lagos. Go to Lagos. So the thing about Lagos is the center of excellence. If you're not good at what you do, you get pushed aside. The only difference I see, and why I agree with people who also want to go to Lagos, is it's easier to get sponsorships in Lagos than Ibadan.
Deals.
Yeah, and deals and all of that. Because the rate card in Lagos is different from Ibadan. However, if you're not good enough to secure those deals, there will be nothing for you. Here's what I would now tell people who want to go to Lagos. Use Ibadan as a breeding ground. Use Ibadan as a training ground, so that by the time you go to Lagos, you already have a pivoting
You've built your portfolio
to a particular extent. Not trying to start out, not trying to now start,
and then you're struggling.
Then you are now struggling. There are some things that if I want to start in Lagos now, it's easier for me because I've done the mistakes well in Ibadan.
Now, rewinding to the time before we started this, looking at it, we said that there's a perception that people from a particular place have about other parts, like Ibadan now. This perception of Lagos is also Lamboso, rush life. There's also a perception that Lagos people, or people even from outside Ibadan, will have about Ibadan people, feeling that Ibadan are cheap, like cheap labor. You can just easily hire someone in Ibadan for something that in Lagos that they would charge you more. So let me give you an example now. There was this particular job or a gig that someone reached out to me on my Instagram that, I needed a voiceover to help me record something. And at the time, I was even looking through my content that I have not even uploaded quite a number of things. How did this person even know that I do this? And then this person, lo and behold, was from Lagos. And then he said that I just wanted me to do it, that he trusts that I can do it. I knew I could do it, but I was just looking to know if this guy is not reaching out to me based on maybe the amount I would charge. And of course, being the first or looking at it because it's someone from Lagos, I also didn't want to push the person away, because I know that for him to reach out, he knew that he could,
and it could actually be a returning customer.
You understand? So I was wondering that why didn't he reach out to someone else in Lagos? Or someone who is more experienced, or someone who has a larger audience and maybe has done quite a number of content. And of course, I didn't charge him much, and I did that, and he came out fine, and he loved it. But looking at it now, I can't know what reason or what exactly it was. It could be that he actually loved what I did, and then that was why I reached out. But looking at how some people perceive Ibadan people as, are cheap, I can easily charge, or you can easily maybe subcharge me, or maybe charge me lesser than what I would ordinarily get. You might be very good at your craft, like you could be very good, but just that ideology that you are from Ibadan, is it not a limitation for people that find themselves in that creative space?
It happens a lot, and it's quite a headache for someone like me. And the reason is because sometimes, even when brand owners reach out to me and they say they want to work with me, and I tell them, okay, to do this promotion or to execute this plan or project that you have in front of us, let's do this number. They'll be like, no, we don't have that number. So I now realize that it's a thing of perception. Some people will pay you more if they see that you have a higher number of followers on social media. People now
attach it.
People now attach it to it, bro. People hire plumbers. What's the essence of hiring an electrician with 100,000 followers on social media?
Electrician.
Because he has 100K followers. If you go for an interview, maybe you are meeting a client, you want to do voiceover, but now you tell them maybe you're busy, but you are around their office, but you just want to check in and discuss with them. But upon arrival, you step in with your G-Wagon. If they had a 500,000 naira budget for you, they will tell you that let's do 1 million naira because of perception. Do you get?
Yeah.
So people pay you how much they perceive you. Do you get what I'm saying? So
sure.
a lot of times, it's not as if they don't have that money. No. A business owner in Ibadan that built a lounge with over 250 million naira, you'll be telling them that more. Let's remove 1 million naira and promote this place. Then, no, we don't have more than 100,000. Do you get? You know what? Let's just send out invites. They don't have money. They'll be telling you they don't have money. Bros, you don't have money. But if we tell you that we are bringing a superstar from Lagos and we assure you that we will deliver with that person, they will press that money. So it's just perception. And that's not an assurance that the person comes from Lagos will even do it better. Because people will even put more effort. Do pre-events with you, do during events with you, do post-events with you. But that Lagos person will just show up, will not even able to post anything. And they will collect money and still bounce. Or even just post on story and leave. But I don't know.
So,
you know, say goats, ewure. You know they get respect for house. Yes, now.
Okay, now outside, now you see.
Now. You know, say people. There's also something called see finish.
Yes, true.
We've also had cases of people where they will tell them that, you know what, I need to hire Ola and all of that. Please, let me to bring him on board. I have a gig I want to give him. I have about 1 million. And I'm like, Ola, don't worry, I'll be able to speak with him. Some people are like that too in this.
Those who know you.
I'm on Isheni. They are the ones that will tell people that don't worry. They might even not know you. They might even tell that person that, you know what, don't hire him. I know somebody that I can talk to, my brother, that can do it at an affordable rate. So don't say clients no one give you that money, but them go just shank you for another cheaper person. Meanwhile, maybe that person now wants to also build their portfolio. Sincerely, that person just wants to build their portfolio too. Like, maybe we'll collect them because since January now only 1 job or 2 jobs I don't do. If I collect this one now, I'm supposed to charge 200K. If I collect this one and then say 100K be their budget, and I know I'll do it well, at least I'm able to add it to my portfolio that, I was one that voiced so brand voiceover. I was one that did this so brand red carpet. I'm able to add it to, because people will also perceive you based on who you have worked with. For example, if you host the video's 5 Alive tour, where they do now, we say now you be the MC throughout. You know, say people go look to say, this guy na sure boy. Then check your page. The video wedding with Shoma, now you do MC. Wizkid Mom Siberia, now you do MC. This, do you understand? They don't go price you less. But if then they see you for your page, say you be MC, all the wedding where they do, now inside tent or top field, where we say you get, then go look you say, no, this guy. So it's just about brand. So a lot of people take jobs not because they don't know they are underpaid, but they just want to take it because they just want to build their brand for the meantime. And hopefully, when it's time, they can upgrade.
Thank you very much. And now, you know, there's always this thing we call collab. Among musicians. You want to collaborate with someone just because you know that this person, you know what he's bringing to the table. Probably maybe he has a lot of followers, or you know that this person, if he contributes or collabs with your song, it will blow. Taking this Olomoge, that's what's his name again? Kiss Daniel song, Davido. You know where they did the remix or the remix, the collab. There was a way that the song just went
with the influence of
the influence. Now looking at creatives now, there are sometimes when we feel the need, or maybe not the need, but then just that thought that if I collaborate with this person, that would limit maybe the amount that I will get or the money that I will get. Do you think creatives, you as a person now, do you collaborate, and in what what space would you say you collaborate? Because I was listening to a video that you did some time ago. I think it was also a podcast or some place where you're talking about collaboration. And I see that many times people would maybe look at you very well, or maybe they just feel that, okay, this person is probably maybe doing better than I am. And then you're afraid, or you just have
the person taking their shine.
yes, that this person will just take my shine, or this person would probably be looking at me like, afikpa, like that kind of thing. So you are just feeling that you're nervous, but probably maybe nervous is not the right word now, but you just don't know how this person would react to that. Okay, let's collaborate. But looking at you, what was it for you that maybe you'd say, or made you start to collaborate with someone, or what area would you say you collaborate?
So first and foremost, a lot of creatives need to understand the word collaboration, what it means. Some people don't realize that collaboration is different from support. Collaboration is different from featuring.
Yeah.
Collaboration is two people coming together on a project to bring their resources, to join together.
Their skills.
Yeah, their skill set, their skill set, their knowledge, not just one person featuring on the show. For me, I advise people to collaborate easily, to make your collaboration work. Collaborate linear or parallel. Collaborate with people on your level.
Yeah.
It makes it easier. Why I'm saying that is because a lot of creatives, they want to collaborate up. They're always looking at people bigger. Once I collaborate with this person, like, you just pull me out of the trenches. You're looking to people to collaborate up. People down are looking to collaborate with you, but you are shanking them. But you're only
because you are looking up.
Do you understand? And there are a lot of opportunities parallel to you. For example, a content creator, a lady, she wants to collaborate with big fashion brands. She keeps sending email, and whenever they check out her page, they are seeing 1,000 followers. They will not respond because what they need for their new products that they are about to launch are big influencers that will drive traffic and all of that.
And your page has to show for it.
And most importantly, they want to see your track record. What have you done? So you need to look inward. Who are those local creators that are also in your figure brackets or your level upcoming too, that you can also support? Find a way to say, okay, you fashion designer, you have 500 followers. You shoe designer, you have 300 followers. I have 1,000. Let us all come together. Let's do a fashion show or a fashion shoot. Find a photographer too in that niche. Not an established photographer. We go carry camera, carry drone, carry lights, come. You go call the tenant and say, Baba, me will do it for free. Do you understand? But an upcoming photographer would likely want to collaborate and say, okay,
give his own
she gets input and all of that. And that way, you're all going to come together. You know what? We also have a model. Let the model come and wear the clothes. Let the fashion designer supply us clothes. We have someone that does native earring or handmade earrings. All of them come together rather than writing proposals to big brands. And whenever they check your portfolio, your page, your social media, they don't see anything worthy of them wanting to jump. But when people see you do small things in a big way, they respect you and they want to work with you.
You know, that's a very brilliant thought. And not many people, in fact, maybe I would have said that I didn't really see it that way too. Because, you know, for you to be picking out this person or picking out that person, I'm looking out for one videographer or photographer or maybe a voiceover artist or someone that, you know, that if you come together to do a particular video,
if you're not consistent about it, you get more traffic, you get more. Trust me, one person might help the whole of them. Maybe it's just the model. She has a very lovely skin, maybe a dark-skinned model or a light-skinned model. It could just be the outfit that will help the whole thing, or just the photography that will help the whole image and everything will just blow up. Or do you understand? Just the whole concept. Sure. One person will help the whole every other person, and they'll be like, who is this model? Not knowing that it's the photographer that did a very lovely job, or just the makeup artist. Now, they give each other credit, and Instagram has even made it easier now. When one person posts, they can tag the whole person and make it a collab so that it shows on every other person's page. Do you understand? Make it easy. But some people, now where they no sew, they won't reap. And even as a tailor, you have to sew before you reap.
My brother, Nice one. Thank you for that one. So now this, okay, you want to say something?
No, continue.
Okay. So this next one now, it's a very known topic, or maybe quite a popular say that, when your passion, like you have a passion for something, but then you're not seeing the reward, like you are waiting to know that, or maybe you give yourself a timeline that, daily, if the thing doesn't seem promising at a particular point, you probably maybe forgo it for something else. So I went for an event the previous weekend, and this guy it was a radio event, for broadcasters. And there was this question that this guy threw. He said that he had been at a radio for a couple of years now, and he knew that this was what he wanted to do, or he loves it. He loves it. He started out with this idea that I want to be like certain voices that I've always listened to while growing up. But then in his family, he said that his elder sister, or the first child in the house, has a first class in a particular field, probably maybe engineering or something. Second child, first class in another field. Third born works at maybe a very big industry, and then he now works in a radio as a presenter. And then there's a little, and he is the only male child.
So he's been looked down upon.
So he's been the hair you get. So he hasn't gotten to that acclaim of his older siblings, as it were.
So he's being pressured.
Yeah, this sense of pressure. Do you think that sometimes, content creators might give themselves this kind of pressure, or maybe they are looking at their craft based on how much they can earn, the reward they will get? That is what is maybe the premonition behind, I want to shoot up there, I want to go up there, like I just want to reach there because I need to get this money. Exactly, that maybe a big hit, and you never can tell. For some people it works, for some people it might not.
But here's now my opinion about it. Getting successful is not as hard as staying successful.
Getting successful is not as hard as staying successful.
You can feature a few content creators, a few celebrities, and PM, you're a known figure. But maintaining that decorum could be hard. And that's why there's a reality show, national reality show, that whenever their winners get announced, out of like 25 housemates, the ones that stay relevant are not even up to 5 every season.
Yeah, true.
Because staying relevant is very hard.
Very hard.
Now, here's where I'm going. For content creators that want to give up because they are not getting their results comes in different ways. Some people have over expectations. When you ask them, why do you want to give up? I'm getting low views. I'm getting low likes. I'm getting this, I'm getting that. What do you call low views? You're getting 500 views. Do you know what 500 views is? I'm getting low likes. How many likes are you getting? 100 likes. Do you know what it means for 100 people? Throw a party and call 100 people and serve them jollof rice and see what your bank balance would look like. So a lot of people don't appreciate their small beginnings. That is one. Number two, while the whole content creation industry has been centered around numbers.
Yeah.
If you don't have numbers, you might not be able to earn as much as you want. I sincerely understand that. If you really want to grow, I tell people, you need two people on your journey. The first person you need is a role model. A role model is someone that you look up to. You might not have met the person. It could be a YouTube content creator. It could be an Instagram content creator. You love what they do, but you follow their work diligently. You follow everything they do. Whenever they do a video, you even want to mirror it such that when people see you to some extent, they know that this person has an attribute of this person.
Else,
role model. Have someone that you mirror your content with. Maybe not copy them, but you take some elements in their craft. Maybe how they speak, maybe how they edit, maybe how they create content, maybe how they choose their topics. It could be a topic they spoke about in 2001. You just find a way to mirror it and remix it and say your own,
give your own
opinion about it. But you mirror your topics around what they do so that people know that this guy does something similar to what this person does. Nobody's original. All of us find a way to mirror each other. First person is the role model. The second person is the mentor. You need a mentor on your journey as a creator to be successful. Now, your mentor is someone who holds your hands in your journey. in such a way that if you have questions, you're able to ask them. Good afternoon, my boss. Someone reached out to me that they want to call me to do this and that. How do I approach them? Do I get payments before or after? How do I write an invoice? Do I send them a contract? Do I tell them this? Do I do this job as a free job? I have to insist on getting paid. When do I stop getting free jobs? When do I... There are some big jobs with big corporations that, trust me, do it as a free job because of what you are looking forward to. But all these things, you won't understand it because you feel like, Nibu, that company, then get money, go. I was talking to a creator. He's a travel content creator. It was like, how will he get gigs? He's this and that. I said, reach out to travel companies and opt in to be their official creator for free. Any travel trip they have, opt in that you will be documenting their travel trip for them. All they have to do is sort your travel and accommodation and your welfare. And he started getting travel experiences. And do you understand? As time went on, he had a contract of say 3 months before they can renew that free whatever. By the time, before the end of that 3 months, another company has been eyeing him to poach him from them. So he told them that I'll be leaving this company to... They said, go where? What is your offer? Let us know. Because he was able to show what he was capable of doing. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Sure.
Some people get married to their besties because during that friendship era, they were able to know, she can cook. She has good manners.
There's something that just piques their
interest. Like, so if you don't do free job to some extent, you will not get paid jobs. I'm sorry. At some point, even the biggest of creators still do free jobs. Maybe as a seed.
For something bigger.
Because we all have a creative ability to be able to want to tap into a bigger structure in the future. But we won't tell you that this job I did is a free job.
Has someone ever asked you that? Password, you're a mentor to me.
A lot of people, they say it, Password, you're my mentor, but I'm not mentoring anybody. I'm not mentoring anybody. So I tell people, you need somebody to hold your hand.
Yeah.
For example, I'm not privileged to have a mentor, but I have mentors. So how do I have mentors? I watch a lot of YouTube tutorials.
Okay.
I watch a lot of YouTube courses online and I follow them diligently. So I soak up a lot of knowledge through podcasts from creators and anywhere.
So sorry, before you go into this, do you think that creators, or maybe not everyone, you don't diligently try to look out for things that would help you grow? Like training, knowledge-seeking things that would help you. Like, for instance, there's this person that has been doing a particular craft for a couple of months or years, and then you just see yourself as, I've gotten there, or I've gotten to a peak because of the kind of things that you command and the people that you can easily say that you've worked for or you've worked with, and you don't see the need for you to do a training or maybe you do a course or anything to at least improve yourself, because they say that knowledge is not beautiful. I mean, knowledge doesn't end. So you only stop learning when you die, and not many people are aware of this. So you just have this, just what you said now. You said that you subject yourself to YouTube or online.
Even till now, I still register for training. So I go to conferences and all of that.
You go for conferences?
Yes. So there's some conferences that when people see me like, bros, no be you, they find for you. I'm like, no. A lot of places that I go to, conferences, workshops.
And do you see people who are maybe just starting out? People that they've not had what you've had in that same conference.
So here's now where it gets tricky. We have WhatsApp groups in this Ibadan where we have content creators and all of that. We sometimes post these things there like, guys, turn up and all of that. They won't come. They would rather go to events where it's dance and all of that. So I try to tell them that, you know what, go to events where you can actually soak up knowledge. But some of them give you this attitude of, there's nothing they want to teach me that I've not heard before. And a lot of time, it's not just the knowledge that you're trying to soak up. For events that I attend, I get connections, I build my social capital, I meet new people. Some people know you from afar.
Just like where I met you.
From social media. But if they don't see you physically, they'll feel, if we enter his DM, maybe it's social media handler that will attend to them and all of that. People want to have a physical connection with you. Some people even think maybe you are this strict person online from how they see your videos and all that. When they see you physically, be like, guy, I like your vibe. Let me have your contact and all that. And you meet with people, but people are creator friends. They don't attend events. Even if you invite them, they tell you they have event attendance fee, which is okay. But what I'm saying is, go out there, attend events, mix up with people, introduce yourself with people. Don't assume that they know you. I know someone will be wearing face mask, wearing dark shades, because why? Because of followers or a page that is Instagram that collect from you at any time. Do you get what I'm saying? Sure. We should, I try to tell people, go out there, mix up with people, introduce yourself to people. Don't assume that they know you. Tell them what you do, because someone out there is looking for your service.
So Password,
sir,
I know that when I saw you in person for the first time, I saw you from afar because I was observing before I approached, and I saw the way you just had this friendliness around people, how people come to you and then you make jokes or you jest, and then
so people assume that I'm a good person, not knowing that I'm actually a bad person.
You get, well, man, I'm not saying that anyways, but then people are warm towards you because of your personality. And do you think that maybe people who, just like you said now, you said that you see certain people or maybe some creatives go for an event and then they are doing these guys, maybe because they don't want people to recognize them or know them, and say that, you're this, you're that, you're this. Is there a level or something that we need to build? Is there something that we actually need to build in terms of how to know how to network with people? Because you can just say that you are good and people know you. Like you now, maybe you walk into a place and then you assume that people there know you, and they are telling you that hello, I don't know you. Like, I don't know you. You might think that you have a lot of followers, but they just don't know you. So, and there's a reason they just don't know you. Not that maybe they are prideful.
Here is where I take it from. Personally, I look at it from my own POV. I don't assume that people know me. That's why when people try to introduce me, people like, you don't know Password. I'm like, no. Don't fault them for not knowing Password, because people have different interests online. I don't see myself as a popular person. There was a week last month when my car broke down. I was carrying bike up and down. People were like, people would just tweet at me on Twitter like, bro, I saw you past Oshotoku now. Where did they go? I said, I want to go buy fried rice now. So people assume that for the social command that I have, I should not be doing certain things. I'm like, Mike, guy, I beg, bring your malaja, let me we chop and all of that. So for me, I intentionally don't press phone when I'm outside because I want to enjoy real life. I don't assume that social media. See, social media is social media, and social media ends on social media. For me, I want to build actual real life connections with people, such that even when social media is taken away, I'm able to say, yes, I have someone at so place. I have someone at so place, and that's why, by the grace of God, if I need anything anywhere in Ibadan, all I have is just a chain of, say, 2 people to anywhere I want. Just 1, 2, and the person. Wow. That's the highest anywhere in the city of Ibadan. I don't know outside Ibadan, but so it's because of the social capital I've built so far. So I tell people, when you go out, don't just be pressing your phone. There's a trend they're doing on TikTok now. Say, involve me. You, where you go, they play Candy Crush for club. Do you understand? Imagine inviting someone to an event and they are just sitting in one corner playing Subway Surfer. And that's why I don't go to events with people. Then we say, Password, that far, there's an event coming up, let's go together. I can't. You know why? First thing first, when I go to events, I want to get a media tag, because media tag will likely get me most places that I want to enter. If I can't get a media tag, I'll look for all access. If I can't get all access, I'll get VIP. Why? Because I know that is where the people that matters are. And whenever I get there, I'm not telling them that, Baba, let me collect your number. No. I'm going there to tell them that, bro, I love what you do. I will hype them up such that they want to, like, what do you do too? I'll tell them what I do.
Because for them to even see you amongst them,
that this guy, and to the glory of God, there's nobody that I've ever told what I do and how I do what I do that they will not be like, wow, let's check out your page. If you search Password on Instagram, my handle is the first search result. Do you get what I'm saying? So once you press password, it will bring it out. So that alone gives me some kind of leverage that okay.
Prestige, respect. Yeah, I see. So now there are times when people experience burnout. You've worked and worked and worked. You just have this block. So there's this particular guy that I know. His name is Okpe. And there are certain times when maybe you are talking with him and you just want him to, like, guy, Alpha, give us idea. Like, what do you think about this video or something? And then he says, oh, I can't think right now. That probably maybe he has been working for quite a long time. He just feels this burnout and all of that. Would you say that? No, not would you. What do you do in that time when you are experiencing a burnout, or maybe you just have this? They call it creator's block. Creator's block. What do you do? Do you maybe watch football? Do you do sport? Do you go out in? Do you?
So first and foremost, I don't watch football because I see football as over 20 people chasing football and they are making their own money. They're at work. I don't watch football. If I watch football, I get sleepy. That's one. So if I get bored or after a long day, first thing I do is watch TV. If I don't watch TV, I'm playing games on my phone. So I use that to relax. Outside that, I'll just sleep. So for me, if I get creator's block, I watch other creators. And that's where I learn. I have creators that I watch. I watch documentaries on YouTube. I watch movies on Netflix. I watch creative podcasts and all of that. So all of those things try to ignite me and all of that. And also, I also have something I call my creative bank in my notepad, where I write out content ideas.
Okay.
I have a content bank where if I have a content idea, even if I'm not able to execute it, whether due to time constraints or financial constraints, I'll still write it down. I have content that I've written down since like 2021. So I write them down and I know that one day I'm able to execute. Even maybe if I get a sponsor, or I'm able to execute it, because I have a lot of content ideas that will just come. And sometimes, to the glory of God, sometimes I'll write a content down, not even discussing with anybody. I'll just be scrolling Instagram. I'll just see someone execute it. So sometimes, because content ideas are not limited to just you. You don't have the monopoly of executing a particular style of content. So I tell people, if you have an idea, execute it ASAP, because the moment you are hesitating, you are just
someone else is thinking about it,
bro. And whoever kicks it up the first time
already has the IP.
He will tell you that it's the original content creator, and you're just a copycat.
Nice.
So to avoid burnout, I try to relax. If I get home after a long day at shoot, I first take a shower, eat, sleep. If I'm unable to sleep, I'll watch TV. After that, I'll get some rest. And that's where the late night comes in. I'm able to now edit at night.
Okay. So thank you so much for that. There are days when work is a lot. There are days when there is no work. Like, maybe not because you don't want to work, but work is just not coming forward. You are looking out, you're even trying to look into maybe some of the people that you work for, and they are just not saying something.
Okay, so what you call work is gigs, paid gigs.
Paid gigs, because it happens to many creatives. You see your guy, so there's this my guy that we usually talk once in a while. We talk quite a lot, and then he covers, or he does videography for events, events, and it's not every day that you have events.
Yes, sure.
So other days that he's not having events, he's probably maybe doing some edits, or just trying to at least see
just to refresh, so that it's not idle. Because an idle land is a devil's workshop.
Exactly. So he says sometimes he says that my bro, we are waiting for maybe an event to appear or to come forward. But then at least during that period, he's still doing something to at least bring change in something, but not as much as he would get if he goes for a proper shoot or event. So what is that time that you are not doing anything or doing much? What would you say that you used to at least set your mind in order or in check? So
the first thing I would do is, if I have a week, I hardly have a week that I don't have a job to do, paid gig. I hardly do. Now, if I don't have a week that I'm not doing anything, bros, I'm sleeping, resting for work, because I know for me to be resting, that means work is coming. That is one. I mentioned something that I'm a multi-potentialite. So if I'm not getting content creation gigs, I have a wedding hosting gig. You know, in this Nigeria now, you can't do one work and go.
I think that you are okay. You are balanced.
Okay. Because even hospitals now have mortuary. If they treat you, and you know, agree for treatment, and you go, they'll just say, don't take our money outside. Take him to mortuary. Even pharmacists or pharmacy, they have they don't fry puff, and they have now, so that if they want to give you injection, they tell you, Uncle Shezi Jam, have you eaten? You say, no, I've not eaten. Say, Uncle, yes now. One way does not enter market.
Yeah, sure.
That's why I tell people, whatever you do, market yourself like your life depends on it.
Market yourself like your life depends on it.
Because it actually depends on it. A lot of people also assume that people know that they do these stuffs. Do you know that a lot of people, how many contacts do you have on your phone? You.
Me. I should have.
On aggregate.
I should have at least, let's say, 8,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
I have over 7,500. Now, out of 1,000, if I scroll through, if I just do a random scroll, like a roulette spin scroll, and I just stop on one, how many people out of that 1,000 can you tell me what they do? Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm talking about people that you see their WhatsApp status consistently.
Yeah.
A lot of people on their WhatsApp status, what they post is they post memes, Hallelujah challenge, Chelsea don't win. They don't post what they
do
or what people can contact them for. They just assume that sure you no go know what they do. You supposed to know now. Or they just ambush you and say, guy, they do this thing no, when they are broke. When they could have been promoting themselves consistently, and not just promoting themselves by e-flyers and saying, guys, they do videographer, no. People want to actually see you do these things, maybe through your BTS, maybe through one day you are packing for the job that you are doing.
Yeah.
Those are the things that give them the perception that, yes, this guy can handle any job that I refer him to. There are some people that you know what they do, but you cannot refer them because you don't want them to go and follow your hand. Yes, now.
Sure.
Maybe your boss wants to do their son's wedding now. You will definitely have a friend that does photography, but you cannot recommend it not because he will not deliver, but if he messes up, it's going to affect your relationship with your boss. So you rather not refer him or recommend him. But the moment you start seeing that he has been doing bigger jobs, and that's where I say, always post. But I've posted it before now. What if when you posted, they were not online? Maybe it was you that were complaining about 4 likes and 13 views. Repost it again. Don't assume. And now, while you are doing your waiting period, you have your equipment, you have this, you have that. Do free gigs. Act as if they are paid jobs. Deliver it as if they're actually paid jobs. Do a vlog like, you were paid to do it. And that's how people treat you as an actual creator that knows what they are doing. Because if you keep waiting until people come and pay you, when they want to come and pay you, they'll pay you what they think they should pay you, not what you actually deserve.
Sure, because they want to see it over time that this guy is really good at this thing.
A food vendor in this city wanted to introduce a new menu, sometimes February or March. So they sent me a pack of their offering. Like, we just want to send you the pack to try it out and all of that. When the food box arrived, I was like, I have to make a video of this food. And the video went viral. They gave me a 3-month retainer that I should be the official influencer. The food pack they sent, they did not pay you. I just did the video like, I told you I hyped it. Actually, I enjoyed it. But I added my gear. I put curry because everywhere must semen. Yes, now. But when they saw the video, they loved it. And people ordered and people were like, bro, from password. No, we have to give me a 3-month retainer. In 6 figures. Where I'm going is, if I had said, if they don't pay me, I can't do that, I just snap picture and put it on my story, I won't get that conversion I got for them. And eventually not get that pay that I got for them. So in your waiting time, work and pray. Just like the Bible said. So don't just dress like your miracle. Also actively work like the miracle you're expecting.
Now, this takes me to the next part quickly. People dressing the part or looking the part. There are some people, they get to, maybe they are going for an event or they see their friend and they just feel that I don't want to push away the helper, or that maybe they'll see you and they'll say that this guy, you don't set or everything don't do right for him because of the way you look or the way you carry yourself. But they might not know that these people are looking out for the kind of value you're able to offer by how you look.
Oh, are you talking about
Some people say that-
overdressing?
Yes.
So there's nothing like overdressing in my own dictionary. There's one attribute an event planner.
So let
told
me give you an instance.
Okay.
So I was watching a particular reel. Was it on TikTok or Instagram? This popular influencer Gilmore was doing a video of how you see modern age, maybe barbers, new age barbers, how they will come in SUV, and then they will start putting on everything. They will even carry POS and
and the iPad and all.
Yes, and all of that. And then you looking at it, you're already picturing that the price of this thing go high. That Baba, how far now the amount where I get this.
So here's the thing: it's better people look you as they can't afford you than make them look you less. There was one of my friend, his sister got wedded. Before they started posting pictures, he ran to my DM like, bro, how far? My sister just got wedded, but we felt we would not be able to afford you. That's why we're shaking it out. I felt good somehow. I told him that, when was that? He told me the date. I lied. I even had a job on that day. So it's okay, it's fine. So sometimes branding, packaging is different from fake life.
Yeah.
But the way you project yourself will affect people's perception of you. Bottled water, how much is this sold in traffic? 200 naira. In lounges, it's sold for 1,000 naira. In clubs, it's sold for 2,000 naira. Is it not the same water?
Same water.
Branding and packaging. So if there's nothing like overdressing, dress how you want people to address you. I got a compliment yesterday. The lady said, Pastor, you smell nice. I said, thank you. It's the vendor I'm working with. Which is true. So sometimes how people treat you is how they perceive you. There's a guy that used to do all this prank on Instagram where we dress like a poor person, go and ask for something, and people will chase him away. They will now go back again as a rich person. So people will treat you how they perceive you. For the past 2 years, I've never gotten to an event reception I'm supposed to host and they bounced me. No, never. Most times, they will not even ask me for my pass. But it happens because maybe some of the bouncers recognize me. Yeah. But I think it's also because of the way I'm dressed. I've been accused of dressing more than the groom before. But it's something like a compliment anyway.
Yeah,
sure. People will. I know of an MC that people hire because of the way he dresses. Yeah. I know of an MC that people hire because of the way he speaks impeccable English. So people will choose you for different reasons. Regardless, you putting yourself out there will now make people want to choose you for those reasons. Because if you off all the lights in this room and you are blinking in the dark, nobody will see you. Now, once you put out there, 9 people go see, say you sabi do.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, now.
Sure. Now, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Now, we've gotten to an age where AI is now dominating almost every space. Yeah. Whether it's video, whether it's pictures. Someone earlier was saying about how there's this is it Photoshop 2026 or so that you infuse or you can do with AI.
Yes.
And looking at it, some people are afraid that wait, if I go into this thing by next year, who says that I'll still have a job or I'll still have a career in this thing? Because the way technology is now advancing, in fact, there are many times that you go or you see reels and then you look at it critically before you say that wait, this thing looks like AI because this thing cannot react in such a way as this, but it looks so real. Would you say that people are maybe not focusing on the right thing, or maybe they can, or we are just in the best space for us to make use of the kind of technology that is in our, like, we are finding it much more easier now.
So like I tell people, my guys, them say the best thing you can do for yourself is to tap in, lock in, and make the best use of those resources. Why? Because if you don't move along with the line of things that is happening, the trends, you get moved away. Early 20s, 2016, 17, 18, pre-COVID, there are a lot of skit makers in Nigeria that people don't watch anymore. Why? Because they failed to adapt to they phased out themselves. There are a lot of skit makers like that. Now they find it hard to do a comeback because people have already moved on. So you have to move on with the new trends. If people are doing AI infused, find a way to infuse it into your own thing too. Yeah, because I assure you, people watch 4 types of videos online: educative content, informative content, tutorials, and educative, informative, tutorials, and entertaining content. So if your content are not entertaining, I assure you that people, bros, they will just scroll up. People don't want to buy anything that is salesy, or we are trying to tell them that today we want to sell you this shoe. Just bounce. Where Brother Shaggy did, we go make them laugh. Where Mr. Macaroni did, we go make them laugh. Or where Kegan did, we go do unboxing of the latest phone or inform them. So what I'm saying is, find a way to also infuse latest trends. Jump on the bus. Find a way that it will help your craft too. There are ways, for example, see this studio that we are now. With Photoshop and Premiere Pro infused together, we can change the background of this place to an outdoor location conveniently, and it will seamlessly look real. So what I'm saying is, rather than look for a space in Ibadan where they will charge us money and all of that, why not use that to your advantage rather than complain of it taking your job? So winners don't complain. They find a way for that thing to actually work for them. They look for solutions and tap into it. Tap in.
Is it true that the attention span of people has been reduced so much that if maybe a content is not appealing to them in the next 5-8 seconds, they swiped up?
And it's true. It's true.
So how do they know that this thing, how can I do it?
That's because people have realized that they have a lot of choices. They have a lot of options. Once they watch your videos and in the first 5-10 seconds you are unable to catch their attention, they know that they want to scroll up to the next one. Now, here's where the algorithm now steps in. Once the algorithm realizes that in the first 5 to 10 seconds, people are scrolling up, people are not watching your videos, they kill it. They will not recommend it. Videos that get recommended from people who you are not following are videos that are already performing well. Those platforms are looking for ways to ensure that you don't leave their platform to other platforms, because they're in a silent competition with other platforms. So they're looking for ways to ensure that whatever video that people keep watching over and over again, they keep pushing. That's why if your video is doing very well, it keeps pushing it to other people. And that's why you see that once a video picks up and people start watching, so your first 5 to 10 seconds is very important. That's where they call the hook. So in your first 5 seconds of a video, don't start saying something like, "Hi guys, my name is Olaoluwa Aderemi. I'm a content." No, tell them why they should watch the video. Something like in this video, I'm going to be telling you where you can get okrika for less than 1,000 naira in Ibadan. People will watch. Hook. Hi everyone, I ate amala for 2,000 naira in Ibadan. Today I want to cut my hair at the most expensive barbing salon in Ibadan for 2 million naira. People want to watch. Today I'm going to be touring the most expensive estate in Ibadan. Aerodrome estate. Do you understand? People want to see. So today, join me while I go pick my SUV, GLK 2025 model, and you show them yourself inside it and all of that. So visuals, text, audio, when these 3 things sync together in the first 5 seconds with the good hook line that you use, trust me, people will watch because they know what they want. So giving them what they want will also give you what you want, which is views, likes, follow, comments, and every other engagement.
But you don't choose. In fact, you've said a lot. And not many people would, get to know about most of this knowledge, except they intentionally try.
So I watch a lot of YouTube videos that teach growth, either on Instagram, on YouTube, and I'm still failing forward. I have a show on YouTube, The Backseat Bite. The show hardly gets 500 views per episode, and it's not an issue of the show. It's just maybe the way we are being shooting, maybe the guests, maybe the content. We are still trying out new things. So I tell people, try new things. If it's not working, don't worry. Keep trying. Don't complain. Yeah, you can complain, but don't drool inside that it's not working. Don't worry. The people that you are seeing that is working for them, if I show you their past, trust me, no, there's no successful person that has not failed at some point. Whether Nepo baby, whether trust fund kid, you know what I mean, trust fund kid, where they sing song, where their song no blue.
Where they no good.
Yeah, not be even about good. Then they spend money, then good, but still it no work out for them. So there are different elements that makes things work out. So, and because it was working out for someone does not mean it's work out for you.
Yeah.
And because it's working out for you does not mean that another person can copy that template. So there are different reasons why things work out for people, and there are different reasons why it will not work out for them. But regardless of how it goes, find a way to ensure that you take lessons from other people and learn from your own failures too.
Learn from your failures.
Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is not the
It's not the ultimate.
It's not the ultimate, and success is not also the ultimate. When you are successful at something, don't also drool on it that yes, I've now no.
That is not taking it personal.
Yeah, I learned something from Wole Agbayajowole. He said anytime he makes a video and he posts it online, he starts thinking ASAP on
The next one.
the next one. Some people will be watching the likes. When will this video peak? Well, bro, leave video. Let them watch. If they watch, fine. If they don't watch, leave it. Move to the next one and be consistent.
In fact, this is profound.
Thank you for the profound.
Now, I remember a particular podcast I watched. It's called Creatorial, and
It's hosted by Salem and
yeah, I can't remember the other lady, but they usually bring in guests as such as
I watch
this.
it too.
So there was this recent one they did involving Okbayemi, the guy who says
the food critic.
Food critic. He says he's the biggest food critic in Nigeria, and then when he started out, he just was looking out to learn from people that have been in that space. And then he said that he would go to some of all these spaces. At first, he started from maybe his own cuisines and other things.
The food he bought, exactly.
Less packaged food
sure.
that he bought. And then he would do video and critique it or say something about it. But over time, he started, like at a point, he just felt that, wait, these people that are even in this space, they can't do as much as I can now.
Yeah.
And then he just said that he's the biggest food critic. And there's this thing about what he said, that he said about Nigerians, that they don't like audacity.
They don't like audacity.
And they want to see what exactly is making you say that.
Yeah.
And that is what will push them to want to follow you.
Yes, sure.
To see that, wait, are you living by this word or this thing that you say or you claim to be? And right now, he would say that, or he can confidently boast that he travels around, or people or even brands would bring their items, their stuff, their products for him to just taste or just push, whenever maybe he says about, okay, there's this brand that brings this, and then he just like it helps you to say that you've worked with these people. And it's not just because I'm getting to eat a particular meal and they're criticizing it, but I'm just making sure that this brand too would also grow in as much as I grow. So would you say that you don't maybe focus just on, there are some people that will say that, even despite the fact that I was saying earlier about collaboration, some people will say that they can't collaborate because they don't want the person to rob their shine or take their shine. Do you as a person ever think for once that you want to focus more on yourself, like this kind of me being selfish, that I would rather at least try and push myself, now I know about it already, let me also try and boost myself up rather than letting them, rather than pushing them up? You get what I mean?
So a lot of time when you send proposals to people and you wait for them to approve it before you actually execute, it delays your consistency. Now people like it, people actually reach out when you see that you have motion. Yeah, people will reach out when they see that you have motion. It happened with this guy, Maso Yimbo. When Maso Yimbo started his series, he did not have a lot of celebrities. When people start seeing everybody wants to be on it and all of that. So it happens with Bayu Babis too. When he started his Curiosity Made Me Ask. So people, just do your thing. And a lot of our people, they want to wait till everything is rosy before they start getting consistent. No, you have to start with what you have. And we always overthink a lot of things like, I need to have this, I need to have that. No, just start with what you have. Like you said about Okbayemi King, he started with food that he got for himself before he started going out and all that. Now, you don't have to have a lot of things to start. People overestimate starting, like, I must have this, I must have that. If I don't have this, it's a lie. A lot of times, if you eventually have those things that you are saying you want to have, you will not be consistent. You will still have another excuse. Because I've studied Nigerians. Whatever they want to do, they will find a way to do it. Whatever they don't want to do, they will find an excuse not to do it. We could have postponed this place now, and you just say you want have somewhere better to be now. Trust me. But because we all wanted to ensure that it happens, that's why we are here. It's not as if we don't have options. No. I could get a call now and say, Password, the governor wants to see you. I'll just say that, bros, can we postpone this shoot? It's because it's priority.
Yeah.
So when I tell someone that, Baba, let's do this, and then, I'll be in school on that day. I'll just find a way to chip in some financial argument, like, what about if I offer you 5 million? I'll be there. That means you don't respect that thing well enough to want to do it. And that's why when people tell me that, I don't have any gig at hand, I'm just bored, I'm just shaking it. If I tell you that I'll pay you $1 million to do so and so job, will you do it? I'll do it too. Why not do it when you're not getting paid? Use it to consistently upgrade your portfolio, because that thing that you are doing yourself, you're able to have full creative control about it. Unlike paid gigs. Paid gigs will come with a brief that will tell you that you need to show a product like this, you need to do this. Even if you finish shooting, they will tell you that you want to review before you post. Yeah, but unlike your own personal content, you can do it your way, you can wear what you like, you can post anytime. Unlike that one that they'll tell you that you have to post in the morning or evening. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
Consistency also brings out some kind of creative ability from you. The more consistent you are with something, trust me, you start learning new things about it. And that's true. If I do it this way, if I do it that way, that you might not learn if you keep waiting for paid gigs. So I tell people, start with what you have. It will be rough. Start rough. You will be sad. Start sad. Every day, boss, I post every day. Whether I'm hungry or I post. Whether I'm sad, I'll post. Whether I'm paid. Bros, you know how many things within my page will say they don't pay me to post them. But I go say poster. Because when people see me post those ones, now that time they go say, we see you post this thing. You get one where I just started recently. Job post. People they find job. Someone sent me a message. Password, I'm looking for a job. I'm checking, I just screenshot, I posted it. The person got a job. Another person sent me a message, I post. Another person sent me a message, please, I'm looking for a staff. I said, you are looking for staff, Abi. Job post, you have to pay. He said how much? I told him, he said, send account number. I said, yeah. I posted for that person. The person got a staff from my page. I know business owners, they're like creators. We creators know one another.
Yeah.
Business owners, they also know one another. So I think they were in a community where they were asking themselves, I'm looking for a staff. The person, someone came and said, from this person, that's where I came. I'm looking for a staff. I said, thank God I collected money. Because if I had not collected money from her, she would tell the person that it's free, is doing it. I said, they told you, Abi, okay, so amount to pay. He said, they already told me, please, I need the staff. Here's where I'm going. If I had not posted for free, how will they know that you can post for them?
Yeah.
So start afraid, start rough. If they're not liking it, don't worry. Find a way to infuse something they like. I clocked a milestone recently, and one of the questions I asked
1,000 followers.
I asked them was, what would you like to see more on this page? I'm sorry, like food. People do like food. So give people more of what they like, infuse it with what you like, and find a balance.
And just like you said earlier, you were saying something about it would help you to have a leverage over people that, like you said, if you had not charged the person who initially brought it, they wouldn't have known that you could or do it. And
demand also makes you to be able to supply. Yes, now, for example, some things that you normally do for free, when you see that people are asking for it, be like, let me tap into this one. Yes, now, you could have done driver for your big sister, but when you see that she keeps asking you, you just leverage on it one day that, for me to drive you, you need to buy me iPhone 17 Pro. Okay, no worry, I'll buy. Do you get what I'm saying? You need to just tap in one way or another, because all these skill sets, you need to find a way to monetize it. Because there are over 100 ways to monetize your skill set if you look at it very well.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you so much, Password. So before we round off, we usually would maybe ask certain questions. I know that you're a brand influencer, and there are many places in Ibadan that you are very familiar with. In fact, if you're able to mention some of them on this podcast show, it would be like you are trying to at least maybe advertise or something. But looking at people that don't know Ibadan very much, they are not familiar with places around Ibadan. Where or what suggestions can you say that I think, yeah, if you go to this place or if you go to that place, you're able to get the value of what you are coming to Ibadan to do? People don't say that. Some people say that Ibadan is not a tourist, like it doesn't have anything as much as other parts of Nigeria. Lagos, for instance, it doesn't have tourist attraction, or there's nothing exactly that I'm looking forward to coming to do in Ibadan. So how can you, or what can you say to maybe change that narrative about Ibadan?
So part of what also prompted me starting content creation was the fact that when I was in film school, some of our colleagues then from Oshogbo, Ife, and neighboring cities, they would on Friday, they don't pack their bag, they are going back home. I'm like, Ibadan is not that boring. They'd be like, Ibadan is boring. Is there's that, and that's part of what actually prompted me to follow that I know.
Yeah.
Footsteps to start creating content and all of that. Where I'm going is Ibadan. Enjoying Ibadan depends on your interests. So if I recommend Tunde Odunlade Art Gallery to people now, what if the person doesn't like art gallery? What if the person just would like waterworks?
Yeah, real.
Like river works. What if the person just wants a zoo? What if the person who just wants to explore nightlife? So people's interest will determine what we recommend to them, the recommendation. Some people just want to stay indoor in a lovely resort, maybe a hotel, go to their spa, enjoy at their lounge, swim. They don't just want, that's what some people just want to, and some people just want to enjoy the food and cuisine in the city. They just want to enter into those abete, those local places to enjoy the bushmeat, palm wine, and all of that. That's what some people call enjoyment. While some people's style of enjoyment is actually to go to recreational facilities where they do actual. Do you get what I'm saying? Some people enjoyment is to go to a zoo and look at animals and all of that. While some people don't count all of those things. Some people just want to do a city tour, go to Barras Tower, see the monuments, go to Makbo Hall, look at history and all of that. So our interests differs. Some people don't like going out in the afternoon, so they will not go to all those Makbo Hall. They want to go out in the night, enjoy karaoke, go to ladies' night. Some people, if you tell them that, okay, there's a live band at a particular hotel by their poolside, that's what they count as enjoyment. Nightlife, proper chumba, like, do you understand?
Yeah, sure.
So to recommend, it might not be easy for me until it's going to be prescribed, like a doctor's prescription. It's based on individual preferences,
bias. Thank you so much. So lastly, have you ever done a content that you didn't like, that maybe you just didn't like the brand or something, that you just had to do it because it's my person, or maybe because of the money that they were, or the reward that you're going to get?
So I've not worked with a brand because I don't like them, no. But I've definitely made videos that I don't like because of maybe the outcome, or maybe the brand owner did not listen to our creative direction. We shot at a hotel, and there were wall stains. It was not properly painted, and it's not looking renovated. It's not looking sharp. And they keep insisting that they have limited time. They want to make sales and all of that. Like, this thing will not fly. You don't have recreational facilities. You don't have table tennis. You don't have snooker. You don't have this and that. Why? Go and fix all of these things. Now, when the video now came out, they are now complaining, trying to push it back. No, you can't push it to me. Now, waiting we see, now we shoot. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's just the only time, I think.
Wow, that is a lot of unloading, and man, lessons learned, knowledge, a lot of impact that I'm sure that you've gotten. And even for me, that I'm seated right here hearing from my man here, PasswordTV, there's been a lot of impact, and even those of, I think you can even agree with me, of course. And the only way that you can support us, or the way you can also make sure that you are pushing this video, because you see quite a number of them, you see some of those reels, you see even the full video, and how you support us is how much you're also able to deliver. Because yes, we want to deliver, we want to bring in people that will be able to learn from them. And this is one amongst many people. We have hundreds of creators, people that are in different spaces, whether it's whatever industry that you just name it, and you will get the full extent of knowledge that you are seeking. So how can you do this? Just subscribe, like, and comment. Yes, comment or give us those reviews, feedback. They help us to know where we are missing or what we are missing, and also how to be able to deliver and give you the best that you want. Till we come again, guys. Till we come again. I hope that you guys would always keep that vibe, you keep that energy, you keep that momentum, and then you stay creative, because it's important. You just can't keep resting and saying that yeah, the situation of things, or maybe I'll just chill, and before you know it, someone else has already taken up that idea. So guys, keep on creating, and yeah, see you guys. Bye.